Talking to you
Pleasure
always.
to see you. Thanks.
Simon Pegg. We'll be right back with Mystery. You never know. All right, everybody, we are back. The New York Times called my next guest one of the most admired men in the world of seduction. He calls himself the greatest pickup artist of all time, and the season finale of his VH1 show, The Pickup Artist, airs this Monday. Please welcome Mystery.
Thanks for having me back.
Nice to have you. I was worried my suit jacket didn't fit. You're wearing goggles.
People think that the clothing I wear is completely outrageous, but this is New York City.
Yeah.
I saw a guy outside in a tutu.
Yeah, he
And a
works for us.
sombrero.
That's a producer for our show. What I'm curious about is there's a method to your. It's not madness, but there's a method to it.
No doubt.
Last time you were on the show, you were wearing giant goggles. This time you have sort of a, I don't know, those are welding.
Well, someone stole my Harry Potter Quidditch goggles.
Right. So
I want them back.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that'll work.
Maybe it's the guy that stole my camera.
Yeah, he's got a camera. Yeah. Did he leave anything behind?
Check his MySpace page.
So you've got black nails.
Yeah.
You've got a ring with an eyeball on it. This is all tricks to get women to initiate conversation. Is that right?
That's exactly it. If, for instance, there's a group of people that I would like to initiate the chat with, wearing this is great because, to me, grabbing this and pulling it feels like pulling a ripcord. I'm about to go in.
Right. Right.
And now that this is like this, I can go in and say, hey, are you dexterous? Could you tie that for me? Would you
Are
mind?
you coming on to me now? Is that none of that now?
Slow this down.
So wait.
As you're tying it,
okay.
I then get to say that, and this is true, a girlfriend of mine in Miami when I lived there made that for me. Isn't that lovely?
Okay.
A heart and all that.
So you've just given a subliminal message that I've had girlfriends
That
before, and I will have
women in my
girlfriends
life,
again.
As opposed to opening with, boy, was I drunk last night. Ugh, right? You get to go in.
I wish you would talk to me a long time ago. That was my line. So you admit that you were rejected by women over and over and over again until you.
Why do you got to call it out like it is?
Well, this is inspirational. Inspirational. It's like telling people I used to be weak, you know, and then they see me now. You were rejected by so many women, and then you changed your game. Is that right?
I don't see it so much as rejection when the outcome is, you know, something completely independent of what I was after at the time. I wanted to initiate the chat and make some friends. I wasn't out to get the girl necessarily, right? So,
Right. Yeah.
no, for real.
Okay.
I didn't think that far ahead. You know, I was letting go of my outcome.
Yeah.
And I learned a lot on how to open up a group of people you've never met before, how not to creep them out. Mm-hmm. That's important.
So you learned that it's all about seeing the ladies and getting a conversation started away. What's the best surefire opener you've found? Guys are always talking about, this is my opening line, I didn't know angels flew so low. That was mine.
Those are the stereotypical pickup lines.
They were.
Right?
That's what I did. My other one was, my coffee doesn't have sugar in it. Care to put your finger in there and stir it up for me? And I was maced often.
I had a similar one.
You had a similar one?
I had a similar one with a girl. I tried on a girl once in a bar, and I tapped her on the shoulder, and I said, similar to yours, did you bruise your wings when you fell from heaven? And she turned around, and I realized that she'd landed on her face.
Here's the best opener that has worked quite a few times.
Best opener, okay.
Ready for this one?
Yeah, this is the best opener from Mystery. Okay, let's hear it.
Hi. Works very well.
Let's have sex.
All right, they're black nails, not pink. Let's slow this down.
So anyway, what I'm saying is, so you're saying just be honest, but you also like to have fun information for them, right? You like to sort of bombard.
For sure. If you say one interesting thing, a person will say, well, that's interesting. But if you say 10 in a row, they'll say, you're interesting. It's no longer the material that gets the acclaim, but the person saying it.
Okay.
Right?
Like, what's an interesting fact that you would say to them, or an interesting
Did you know
thing?
that fish cough?
Fish.
Yeah, I read that on the back of a Snapple cap. And then I discovered, if you go onto the internet, you discover that not all the Snapple fun facts are actually true. So now I've got cognitive dissonance. I don't know which ones are real, which ones aren't real, and I'm running through the world wondering, do fish cough? I don't know.
So you walk into a group of women wearing welding torch goggles, and you say, hey, do fish cough? And then it works out?
Yes. There's a method to the madness. See, if I'm initiating the chat that way, I'm not telegraphing interest, I'm not creeping anyone out, and most importantly, we as men, do we know what it's like to be attracted to someone bigger and stronger than us? There was that one time, yeah.
There was this girl in college. Huge.
So if we can systematically
road crew
initiate the chat with
yes.
A conveyance of a non-threatening nature,
yes,
which is that's what that opener does.
What about the way you
We're on our way.
What about the way you physically approach a group of women? You have theories about that too. You don't just
body
walk
language.
Body language, and you don't just walk directly up to them. What do you do?
Oh, it's very important the way you approach a group. If you approach in a predatorial manner, straight for them, like a lion going after a zebra,
right?
It will threaten the zebra, and the zebra will start backing up. So how does a zebra or a horse, how does one horse meet another horse? They can't go predatorially in, they go in a circle. And so when you initiate the chat with a group of people, you don't go directly for them. Instead, you walk in a circle. And that way you're shoulder to shoulder, as if it's you and the woman against the world rather than adversarially against each other.
So you're circling them like a horse, is what you're saying. You've got your pinwheel hat on, your fake beard, your boxing gloves, and you want to read through a Snapple cap, and you come at them, and you're like, and you're circling them? Is that, are you...
The idea is to be interesting, yeah.
Being interesting.
And not threaten their...
Right. Well, it seems to be working for you. You have a TV show where you teach nerds...
Eight lovable lonely.
8 lovable lonely
what
guys.
What their dad never taught them.
And it works, right?
And it works.
Yeah. All right. Well, just curious, I'm taken, spoken for. But were I single, were I not married, do I have attributes that you would say, oh, you could use that, you could use that, you could use that?
Instantly. Instantly. I mean, you have 2 attributes going for you right away. For the open, and this is presuming it's a cold approach pickup and they don't already know who you are, your hair. Your hair. If I would make it bigger, I would make it more grand, I'd go crazy with it.
Really? That big?
If it's possible. Yeah, exactly. So like really up. Okay. And even... Exactly. And
So
even if a girl doesn't like it, she'll at least come up to you if you're surrounded by a couple women, you're non-threatening, and say they don't like it.
Look at this.
That's cool.
What if I did this? Look at this. Look at this. I walk up to you, you're a beautiful woman, and I say, do fish cough? Mind-blowing.
But you also have a gift of rapport. So once you can get past the hair, you're gold.
Well, the season finale of The Pickup Artist airs Monday at 9 on VH1. If you want to learn more, go to explorehumanity.com. Always entertaining. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Mystery. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We are out of time. I want to thank our guest, Mystery. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you so much.
Our thanks to Simon Pegg. Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Always entertaining. Big thanks to Terrence Howard for stopping by. Max Weinberg, the Max Weinberg 7 Figure Last Call with Carson Day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye. See what's happening. Cops chasing him. We don't know what he's up to and where's OJ headed. He's headed to a golf course. He loves to golf. We don't know what's going on. And it's his... Where's he going? He's in the sand trap. And it's his secret underground golf lair. Incredible. Incredible. The cops can't find him. Unbelievable. And then he's out again. Very nice.